works.
Hey everyone, welcome to episode 30 of Two Sisters and Some Yarn. I'm Denise, I'm the big sis.
I'm Amy, I'm the little sis.
And we are here to talk about our knitting and crochet and whatever crafty stuff.
Whatever floats our boat.
Yep, whatever we feel like talking about. Before I forget, because I say this every time because I'm afraid I'm going to forget. If you're new here, welcome. Hope you like us enough to hit like and subscribe and come back for another dose of our brand of crazy.
Whatever.
Yeah, and if you are already a subscriber and you're a returning viewer, thank you very much for that. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're small potatoes, so anybody coming back just thrills us to death.
And we're comment, hungry, so feel free to drop us a comment.
I guess, what do you call it, comment horse?
Well, yeah. I was trying to be polite, but okay.
Well, that ship sailed way that way. That ship sailed many episodes ago.
And even if you hate watch, how you doing?
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of those. And
we have no business.
No business. We don't do show notes.
Nope.
We are very low tech. We don't edit. But if we talk too fast or forget to say something, feel free to drop a comment down below with a question or email us twosistersandSomeYarn@gmail.com.
Yes, I check it.
I didn't say it. I was not going to say it this time. And what else? Oh, I guess you can message us on Instagram.
Yeah.
I try not to check those too much so that you don't see the notification.
Yeah, and then I miss,
Yeah, so I try. I look and I see, and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to open that up. Should I? So.
Yeah, and I mailed the giveaway. There are from our Mal.
I saw a message where
I mailed both of them. So
one posted that she got it.
Right.
Did you see that?
I'm assuming, I did. So I'm assuming the other one got it too. But if not, message us. But I've mailed it, so and we are using my phone, so I'm trying not to yell, but the microphone's also on her side.
And I'm trying not to be too loud on this side.
So I'm trying to make sure you can hear me too, but not be like, rah! So, although it might be, rah! Just cause.
And we're going to apologize up front. We interrupt each other. We talk over each other.
The dog might vomit.
Yeah.
Not at the moment, but
it's
always possible.
Or hack up a lung or something. He's getting older.
I don't mean like right now.
No, but he licks himself and then it gets hair in his throat and then he starts gagging.
It's always a possibility.
What's up? Why do you do that?
No, so.
But yeah, he's getting old. He's got to be around 15 years old now.
I thought he was older than that. Because I thought you told me he was 15 last year.
I know, but then I was talking to Mark about it. He says, no, he's not that old. So, and I thought I looked it up in papers. I don't know where his papers are. And I want to say he's either a little older, very little older, or right at 15 years old. I think. You
got it before the storm or after the storm?
After.
Okay.
A couple, and maybe 2 or 3 years after. So
I
might not have gotten him till 07 or 08. 07 or 08.
Well then, yeah, because Harrison's 16 and he was hurricane baby, so.
It was definitely after Katrina.
Okay, well then.
But y'all don't care about that.
No, he's old and dog.
Sorry for the cough.
I still have this gunk stuff that won't go away, and I think it's because I'm supposed to. I did my allergy testing, and I'm not supposed to eat milk and egg, but I like milk. Not milk, but I like cheese. Milk makes cheese.
So you're allergic to that?
It says you're sensitive. It wasn't like an allergy test. It was like one of those food sensitivity tests.
I get that. I'm sensitive to a lot of the acidic stuff.
Egg, milk, and then almond and pineapple. I was like,
oh yeah, I remember you telling me that.
But at least it wasn't corn. Because corn
is that your
everything?
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, so this week I'm starting my
your diet.
Yeah, cut things out. So I'm gonna cut out milk or the cheese and the eggs first. So.
Okay. I wish you luck with that. Well, let's see. It's been about a month since we recorded, and since that time, and I posted about this on my personal Instagram account. I don't think I posted it on our account.
I don't remember.
And oh look,
we matched today.
We match. But she gave me this,
and this is from one of my knitter friends.
Aww.
During one of our swaps. In case she can't read it.
She gave me this when I retired last year.
Remember to hydrate for knit night.
Aww.
From Shawl.
Retired 2021. Not my problem anymore. And that is a motto I live by.
Almost a year, huh?
Yeah, early July will be a year. And every day I'm like, oh my God, I just love that so much. Oh, I am so happy. You have no idea.
Y'all rub it in. I got a long way to go.
I know, but I'm also much older than you are. Much.
I mean, you're older, but not like 40 years older than me.
I'm 18 years older than you.
I know, but it's not like,
Oh, but it's pretty much a generation, isn't it?
I don't know. What's a generation?
I don't know, but I think it's something similar than that.
Oh, maybe so, because that's like the parent and the kid is a generation. What's a generation, guys? Please teach us.
Yes.
Anyway.
And and this is typical. If you're a new viewer,
apparently people like it. I don't know what's wrong with them, but apparently they like it. So, anyway.
Okay. Yeah, what I wanted to share with everybody, because I already shared it on my personal account, but I went on an overnight girls trip with my husband's 2 sisters to St. Francisville, which is a little bit north and west of Baton Rouge.
It's not down?
No, it's north of Baton Rouge. Because
Oh,
we actually took the back roads. We didn't even we took back roads, didn't even get on the interstate except for one little stretch of 55 to get to an exit. And then on the way home, we just went straight back roads. And what was a one night overnight trip? One of my sister-in-laws wanted to go to a shop called Grandmother's or Grandma's Buttons. They take these old antique buttons and make bracelets and earrings and necklaces, and she's into she's always
cool,
nicely put together. She's not casual like I am. I mean, I hardly wear makeup and t-shirts, and I'm wearing stretchy pants right now.
A messy bun. That's my attempt.
There you go.
So
my hair's growing out, so I got wild and woolies everywhere. I'm letting it grow out. But anyway, that was the whole reason we went. Plus, we hit the flea markets and antique stores and different stuff like that. We like to check those out.
Yarn stores?
No, there wasn't anything like that on this trip. This was a trip that she wanted to go do that, and we just did an overnight thing. All the three of us in the family.
What parish is that in? Sorry. Well, it's not Baton Rouge Parish.
No, Feliciana.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'd have to look. I'm sorry.
Westfield, yeah.
Something like that.
Okay. I'm just curious.
It's where a lot of the plantations are. Myrtles is over there.
That's the one that's super haunted.
Yeah, we didn't go there. Yeah. We didn't do any plantation tours, but we booked a place at the Butler Greenwood Plantation in St. Francisville. And it's a house and different buildings, and they rent them out and everything, the little different buildings. And my sister-in-law said, okay, go look at this, see, what looks good. And she had me pick, because she's not good at making decisions. So she made me pick. And I picked, I think it was called Dovecote. It's a converted windmill, 3 levels. And it looked really cute and everything in the pictures and everything.
Crochet while you tell your story.
Okay, there we go. And so, we booked it and everything, and we worked our way there. We couldn't check in until like 2 o'clock. So we get there and we check in and we pull up, and you can see that. And my sister-in-law, sorry, sidebar. My sister-in-law had been there like 20 years before. They'd gone with another couple who got married there, and they stayed overnight in one of the cabins that they have. So, but it had been 20 years since she'd been there.
Right.
Well, a lot has happened in 20 years to this plantation. You can tell it was also kind of early. It was like, what, mid-March?
Yeah.
Early mid-March when we went.
It was after Mardi Gras.
Yes, it was after Mardi Gras. And so it was a little early in the season, so it was still a little bit of winter yuckiness with the grass and the leaves and the trees and all that. Spring had not started. Budding had not started.
Spring had not sprung.
No, it had not sprung. So, you could tell everything was looking a little bit shabby and everything. And we get to the windmill, and it's cute, but you can tell it's seen better days.
Well, the plantation, everything's old.
Yeah, right. And one of the claims to fame for this plantation is John Foles had a cooking show on PBS. He filmed that cooking show in the big house. In the kitchen of the big house. And he's somewhere in that general area. He had a restaurant. John Foles, he has this big cookbook. He's
the one that had the drama?
No, that was the other guy.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember what his name. I know, John Besh.
Oh, John Besh.
Yeah,
sorry.
No. Sidebar again.
There was like local chef drama.
Yeah, he was local, and he was one of those that got caught up in
this guy.
The Me Too movement, but where he got accused of stuff.
Did it.
Yeah. But that was all part of that time frame when all that was happening.
Sorry.
And it kind of came to light then. But no, and he lives in Slidell, or he did.
He did, yeah.
And but this guy, he's like over there in the the plantation parish over there. And he's got the Cajun accent and everything. Right. And he filmed his PBS cooking show there. So, when I read up about the place, I thought, well, that's cool. Well, anyway, okay, we get there, it's looking shabby, we go in, and the lady, when we checked in, she said, I painted the porch steps. I left the key. Just go on in, and you can pay in the morning. And we're like, okay. So we went and we dropped. It's like you walk in to the left, there's a room. That's where my sister-in-law is. We're going to share the king-size bed. And you go up a flight, and then there's a kitchen, a little kitchen, a red love seat, and a bathroom. Go further up steps, and there's the bedroom at the very top, and that's where I was going to stay because it was like a double queen bed. Mm-hmm. Well, the place was really shabby looking, and I was really nervous about actually getting into that bed because I'm funny about that kind of stuff. I just, you know, I don't like staying in hotels for that reason. So, and I'm like, okay, one night, no big deal. So we dropped our stuff, and then we went out and we did some more exploring. We went across the river into new roads and some others, and we hit some shops and stuff. And come back later in the evening, and everybody's getting their baths. They're downstairs. I'm upstairs in the top room, and I've got the overhead light on, and I could see there was like a window unit, and you could see all kinds of gaps around it. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, ew. I'm like, I don't know what kind of.
We have a lot of bugs here.
I don't know what kind of creepy crawlies we're going to be getting in there, but we're sitting. I thought, okay, fine. If nothing else, I'll sleep on top of the covers.
The bugs can get you faster that way.
I know, but you don't know what's in that bed or under that bed. Because, I mean, it's kind of like, it's not like people are there and they clean it all the time, you know?
Well,
it's an old plantation.
Before you get there.
I know, but it's an old plantation house, and it was definitely one of those that had seen better days. Because the linens and everything on the bed were nice, but you could tell they were shabby. They were starting to wear and tear in spots like that. And it was a cute room.
If you're not selling this place, it's like a review.
Oh, good Lord, no.
This is not a review to go to this place.
And it's just that one place, that one cabin. I don't know what the rest of them are like, but it was an experience. So I'm sitting. I had the overhead light on because the little lamp was not good enough for me to knit. And all of a sudden, I look up and I look on the floor on the carpet. There's a bee. No, there was one flying up there, and like, oh man, bee. So I kill it. All you bee lovers and people, I don't want to hear about it. I just don't. If it flies and stings, it gets me. So
bees have a job.
It was
not
going
in my bedroom.
and not biting me. So took care of that one, and then I saw another one. Took care of that one, and I looked down on the floor, and there was one crawling on the rug. I was done. Gathered up my stuff, and I went down to the second floor, and I sort of slept on that red love seat in the kitchen. Because they heard me moving my stuff downstairs, and they were like, what's going on? I went, well, there's bees up in that room. I think I'm going to sleep on the second floor. And I shut the door up there and everything. Got all my stuff down. And I don't sleep much anyway. Even at home, I don't sleep much. So, and I get up 45,000 times to go to the bathroom. So it was my bathroom there. So it was like,
There you go.
But of course, every time I went in there, the door squeaked. Which, of course, probably woke them up. Yeah. They had a bathroom down there, but still, and they could hear me moving. So, okay, didn't really sleep, kind of dozed, and it was still cool enough. I had my hoodie on, put my hood up, and I just kind of stretched, kind of curled up on the love seat and everything. And about 6:30 the next morning, I hear something scratching very loud on the outside of the door on the landing going from the second floor to the first floor.
So this is inside the thing or outside the thing?
The scratching was outside.
Okay.
But of course we're inside, and I'm hearing, and it woke me up. I had finally dozed off a little bit, about 6:30. And once again, that's just me. I don't sleep well, even in my own bed. And I hear it, and it keeps going and going, and then it stops, and then it starts up again. Then I go to the top of the stairs, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And my sister-in-law says, I have no idea. So it woke her up too. So we're like, oh my God. So I went ahead and got up. We got dressed. Got our stuff together and everything, and went to go pay. Because we were going to get up, go get breakfast somewhere, go to some shops and work our way back home. Well, we go to pay, and the lady says, well, how was it? I went, interesting. So did you know the third floor has bees? She says, yeah, they've been there for years. They don't bother anybody. And I looked at her and I went, well, I didn't know that.
What if you're allergic to bees?
What if? And I said,
might be friendly, but you still might accidentally smack it,
somebody has an irrational rational to them fear of, bees.
Right.
And I said, I didn't know that. I spent the night on the second floor on the love seat. Oh, Okay. And then I said, so I said, well, and then the next thing we knew, this morning, something was scratching to get into the building, into the cabin. Oh, that's that squirrel. He's been doing it for years. He scratched the door so much, we had to replace the panel, and we got concrete in there, but he still does it.
His name is Fred. He has a family.
And I looked at it, and I went, okay. And she says, well, I'll only charge you for the one room, because I think it was going to be like $250, something like $300 or whatever. So she only charged us half that. So we got away with paying $50 instead of having to pay $100.
That's nice.
But I also felt like telling her, don't you think that's something you should tell somebody when they check in?
Yeah. That we might have bees, and they might,
And the squirrel tries to get in. Please don't be alarmed. So that was an interesting event. My poor sister-in-law, the bathroom. Oh, yeah, they came. The second floor where the kitchen was had good lighting, so they brought their makeup cases up, and they were sitting at the table there. Yeah. And the one sister-in-law comes up, and she says, I'm so sorry. I'm like, I picked this place. You gave me a list. I picked it. And I said, we've had worse places that we stayed at, because she and I did a girls' trip with her mother-in-law, and there was a place in North Charleston that we stayed at. Oh. It was awful. So this was not even the worst place we've stayed at on girls' trips. So
I did good when I picked for our trip then.
You did. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. I would love that. Yeah, this was no VRBO. This was a plantation.
Yeah, I mean, you expect the plantation's going to be old, but maybe not.
Yeah, it was a little bit too rustic for me. I'm sure some people would not even be fazed by it. It
rabbit
would be
squirrels that might come kill you. I mean...
It was part of the experience for some people, but I just thought it was hysterical, and I had to share it because I just thought it was so funny. I mean, first the bees chased me down, then the squirrel tries to get in, and the woman's like, oh, they've been there for years. I told the story to my husband, he about fell out. Oh, my God. So that was my fun little adventure.
That was too much wildlife for Denise.
I don't do bugs, and I don't do wildlife.
Yeah, I don't do it. Yeah.
I live in the country.
I don't camp for a reason.
But
I don't live in the country.
And I don't swim in a river. If I'm going to swim somewhere, which I haven't done in decades, it's going to be in the cement pond.
Yeah.
Like the Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah. I don't be where I can see the bottom, or his brother has a houseboat, and they go stay on the houseboat and, hang out on the sandbar. No. And they go on the river?
Oh, yeah, it's on the river. The houseboat is on the river.
No, our rivers are not pretty.
But they grew up doing that. They grew up with camps and staying in. No, but they literally grew up camping on the. That's what they did as a family.
I didn't want to do it when I was a kid.
And that's what Mark's brother wanted to do when he retired. So that was his dream, was to build a houseboat, and he did. And in fact, they were there last night.
No, remember Dad tried to take me fishing. I caught like a stick or something, and I complained the whole time. So no.
I've been fishing, but it's no. I'm an inside girl.
I'm an inside girl too.
I know, we're 18 minutes in. I know.
Team air conditioning.
Oh, yeah. Clean hotel room, team air conditioning. So
I can even deal with someone not clean, because I can clean. I can bring Lysol wipes, and I can remove the covers, and I can take care of that.
When we
go air conditioning, you can't fix.
No, so. I know. We next month we have Cruising Cajun Country. I will be taking my cleaning supplies with me, because that hotel's a little bit older.
Yeah.
And I will definitely be the cleaning supplies.
When we go to the feast, because it's a condo, and
that's different. That's different. This is an old Ramada Inn,
right?
In New Iberia,
no.
That's where we're going. That's
I would bring stuff.
That's middle of next month. We do that. So anyway, I just had to share that because I just thought it was so funny.
Okay, well, the house I stayed at in Dolphin Island on Mardi Gras was clean. So
I know.
There was a couple of roaches.
We need to look into doing something. I think he'd like that. I think.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah,
it was cool. I don't remember if we podcast between those two times or not.
I don't think you have. I don't think we have.
I don't know, but we took anniversary trip to Dolphin Island, which is
I don't remember
at the bottom of Alabama. You drive into the water, and it's literally an island, and it's literally like this big.
Because it's called Dolphin Island,
but it's not spelled like dolphin. Dolphin.
It's not dolphin.
No, it's not.
It's
dolphin.
Dolphin. Dolphin. Dauphin.
Right, and it's literally like that big.
Well, because there's no stores or anything on it.
There's like a couple of tackle stores. There's like a tackle-y,
but not like a convenience store.
It is like a convenience store. Okay. There's no grocery stores. There's a school, a really nice school.
Really?
Yeah, a really nice school. I was like, okay. So I don't know if that's people that live, because it's. The actual island is at the very end, but then there's connects to, Alabama. They're still, you know, it's not like it's that far away. It's like a 2-mile bridge. It's not even that. Might even be a mile.
He's awake.
So maybe those kids, that's where they go. I don't. Instead of having to drive all the way inland.
I guess it depends on how far away the schools are from there.
There's not a lot. Once you get off the interstate there and you drive through to get down to there, that's where where Bubba Gump's from. Bayou La Battery.
Oh, it's down that way?
It's down by Bayou La Battery.
Okay, because I know there's a sign on the interstate
right,
for that.
Where Bubba Gump's from. From Forrest Gump.
Going home to Greenbow, Alabama.
That was where Frank Forrest was from, though.
I know that.
Bubba was from Bayou La Battery.
Yep.
Anyway.
Fried shrimp.
That was 20 minutes of tangents.
Shrimp.
Fried shrimp.
Boiled shrimp. Shrimp fricassee. Shrimp scampi.
Kebab.
Oh, that's right. I saw that.
Shrimp cocktail.
All right, we're going to get to the actual...
You got any feets nearby, or do I need my feet? I have feet if you don't have yours. I got feet.
Well, too late.
Oh, okay.
I moved.
Okay. I'm trying to see if I got all
my dachshund. Knitting left. Dachshund. Sock walker. If you hear anything, he's licking himself down there. He is the noisiest licker ever.
Sorry.
I mean, we're sitting in the living room watching TV, and he starts licking, and I have to pop him with my foot.
I don't even know what some of that is. Okay. Anyway, thank you.
I got one finish and a few whips and a little bit of acquisitions.
These are all my finishes. Okay.
Well, here, I'll hold that until you need it.
Okay. All right. This is a little Nomi.
I thought that was cute.
Because he was supposed to be a sock that was way too big. So instead of a sock, I turned him into a Nomi.
Cute.
So he's a little Gryffindor Nomi.
Are you Gryffindor?
No. But
you're Hufflepuff.
I'm Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
But I asked Kelly because her daughter is finally super into Harry Potter.
Who's?
Audrey. Kelly's daughter.
Okay.
And I was like, do you think she would like, because she's Slytherin.
I
was like, but do you think she'd like a Gryffindor? She's like, yeah.
So she's going to get that?
Yeah.
That's
sweet.
Audrey. Sweet, sweet, sweet.
So.
Yeah, I have my Nomi over there that you gave me.
Yeah,
Did we show that one?
I think
we showed it.
I showed it when I.
Yeah. That's the one you made me.
You can tell he made on the Addy because the stitches are so.
Yeah.
Much bigger.
But he's my colors.
Yes, he is.
He's my aqua color.
Stay there, Nomi. Okay. No, this was Cedar Hill Farms yarns, which I actually have the socks that I did end up making correctly.
Yeah, I saw those. I saw you posted those.
But first I was striping.
Is it DK?
Yeah,
Sock.
it's DK.
DK.
Because I was striping these, which was kind of a pain in the butt to begin with. So I was like, oh, I don't like striping. But carrying the yarn, yada, yada, yada. And then I tried them on.
Small stripes are a pain in the butt. Thicker stripes aren't so bad.
Yeah, these were 3 rows each, so it was still enough of a pain in the butt. So I was like, I'll just make him a gnome.
He's cute.
So
very cute.
Right there. Cool. Does that fit my big feet?
I too.
No, those are tiny feet.
Oh.
Let me get my big feet on.
Apparently I have tiny feet. So you have
big feet.
Oh, okay.
Normal feet.
Well, let me see. Let's see. Oh, I guess there is a difference. Look at that. Right?
Yeah, I'm Bigfoot size.
Oh, that's cool that you have both sizes.
Yes, I did.
So did you get the small ones first and realize you had to get the big ones?
No, I think I got the regular big ones, and I just figured let me get small ones for when other people, I make other people's. I think I have a kid one too.
Oh, okay. I had I guess those are normal, and I think it's the small version. I have those, but they're up there.
Right here, hold on.
Oh.
Okay, so I did make my socks after I made my Nomi.
Look at you with no ladders.
So, which I messed up the toes. I made 2 different. Apparently, I made the toe different.
Oh, I do that all the time.
I was like, oops. Oh well,
I do that all the time.
Who cares? So this is the pointier toe. You can tell. See?
I like the umbrella toe.
Well, this is the which umbrella toe, star toe, same thing. But I apparently did the right I increased started with like 4 versus 8 here, so that made it more rounded.
When you Kitchenered.
No, I started with the toe.
Oh, you did toe up. Oh, yes, you prefer toe up, don't you?
I prefer toe up.
Oh, I do cuff down.
But when you do the star toe up, you start with only like 4 stitches and increase to like 8, and then you do like this, 16, and then you start increasing. But I did it opposite there. So, but anyway, so the red is a Cedar Hill Farms Heartbreak Hotel, and I forgot what the gold is. Sorry.
Very pretty. I like the way
she doesn't sell yarn anymore.
No,
so
no.
y'all can't find it
Sadly,
anyway.
she doesn't.
So, she does still have sheep. So I don't know if she does.
I love the little micro
I
striping
know,
effect.
it's kind of cool. I mean, it was like,
yeah.
you know, I know they say tonals will do that.
Yeah.
But it was kind of
But
cool.
just and considering your stitch count is likely bigger than this.
Yeah.
You do more than 64.
Yeah. This is 52. I found 52.
50? Oh.
For
DK.
this, for
DK.
52 is my magic number.
I do 48.
For DK.
I do 48.
48 was too small. 54 was too big. So 52.
There you go.
52.
Very cool.
$1.52. Hold that for a second. And then I did finish my murder knit socks.
Oh, yeah.
I made them shorties, so I'd have leftovers, for which I had plenty left over, but I was also, admittedly, just trying to get them off the thing so I could move on to something else. Because I have a goal to finish all my whips before I am allowed to start anything else.
I love the contrast between the heel.
And I have a cardigan and 2 blankets. So I have to get cracking. So this is my Murder She Knits by You and I.
I have some of this too. This is sock, right?
This is fingering my sock.
Look at the contrast.
I know, isn't that cool?
The contrast.
So it would be really cool as a hat or something with less, you know.
Look at the toe. The
Yeah.
toe is even
Yeah.
a little bit wider, then it gets into
Yeah.
the micro and then the heel. It's really cool looking.
And then Carissa did a Murder
I have
Knits
some.
colorway. You can show it.
Yeah, I guess.
I got it. I think it's in my acquisitions down there.
I have it too right here. Because we both got DK.
But I like how we both got DK. I like how they're both inspired by Murder Knits, but different.
Totally different, yeah. I think I've seen it knit up too. I think I saw Tabitha.
What, that one or this one?
Yeah, Murder Knits. Oh no, this one.
That one? Yeah, I think she did her.
I think
she did her socks with it.
I think so.
She did.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Tabitha, I don't know that. So if you like murder and knitting, go check out Murder Knits on YouTube podcast. She's the coolest.
Oh, well, I think I saw her posted on Instagram. So.
Well, yeah, but if you actually want to see her podcast.
Oh no, the socks.
I know. I'm just telling them about Murder. In case they don't know who she is, which they probably do because she's cooler than us. But in case they don't know,
She's way cooler than
go
us.
check out Murder Knits on YouTube.
She had to take off all her kids' pictures again.
Yeah, she'd get weirdos.
I saw that post.
So, but
That's a shame.
We get them too. I go through every now and then because since we're not private, they can just follow you. So I go check and see who follows, and I'll boot.
Oh, I
people.
have it set where it notifies me when anybody
Me too.
follows or comments.
But
or
even
anything.
if I might, maybe like you, one of us misses it, you know. So
yeah,
just in case.
but I also go and look, and especially if it's a guy that
yeah.
says, "I'm only here to please you."
Oh, it's always like Daniel Craig, you know, and it's like it's like some guy with 2 first names or John Williams, like
Yeah.
right by his yacht.
Block. Block.
Like really, dude.
Yeah, not here looking for a date.
How many finishes you got?
1.
Oh, okay. I'll keep going.
You keep going.
Okay. So this was, I think I had this on the.
Well, there's a
Needles.
head. There's a styrofoam head behind you.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Cozy Up Knits. That's for Joe. Oh wait. Speaking of Murder Knits,
What?
I want to say hello to Paisley.
Oh, hello, Paisley.
She's getting all kinds of sweaters and stuff made for her.
I saw Liz.
And also Naomi. Hopefully we didn't curse yet. Did we curse yet? We made an inappropriate joke that she probably won't. She wouldn't notice. But Naomi is.
Well, I did say what the hell.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Naomi is the granddaughter of You and I.
Oh.
And her and her mama watch us, and Naomi likes to watch us.
Oh,
So,
okay.
hey,
Well,
Naomi.
hi. Sorry if we were inappropriate at any
Nah,
point.
we're inappropriate. But,
And I'm apologizing in advance for anything that comes in the future.
but look, Naomi, look at my pom pom. That way I can tell Priscilla exactly when it is, and she yeah. Hey, 28 minutes. Okay, that's when we.
29, 28, yeah.
But, anyway, this is the Cozy Up Knits hat. This is that purple stuff you got me.
Fits
Which
the
is
whole
not
band.
called the purple stuff. What was it called? Purple Rain by
Oh.
the one that people say bleeds. Shmooshy. Cashmere by Shmooshy. Cashmere.
Oh. Dream in Color?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Madeline Tosh that bled.
I thought people said this one's bled.
Does it?
I don't know. I
Okay.
thought that's what it was.
No, I thought it was
I'm
Madeline.
misunderstanding. But anyway, it's 3 of these together. Cozy Up Knits. It's fairly short. You're not going to fold it like the pattern calls for. But well, I guess a kid could.
Yeah.
the kid girl.
Because it fits everybody.
It literally fits everybody.
Yeah.
I had a friend test it.
3 strands.
Her toddler, her kid, her, and her husband. It fit all of them. She tested it.
That's like one of their first patterns.
That's a great pattern.
Yeah.
Perfect. I mean, who would have thought 3 strands of fingering? It's genius.
Just do the rib.
Yeah.
All the way up.
Genius.
It's a free pattern, so we're not giving anything away.
All right. I'm carrying on my cat blankets. I gave my stash to Kate, my veterinarian friend at the animal shelter. So here's another one. I'm just taking what I got left of yarns and corner to corner in them, and I don't care if they match, because guess what? I think cats are colorblind anyway.
It's going under a cat butt.
I don't think kitty cats care.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're colorblind. So here's another hodgepodgey one. Literally hodgepodgey.
Those are the best ones.
I know. Somebody was making, was it Leslie on Naughty Nitwits was showing her, was she the one making the granny sock? Or was Michelle
the big
making
granny?
That? Or was Michelle making that?
The big granny?
Yeah.
Like I make?
Yeah.
It was Leslie.
Okay, that one was really, because remember I made that one that I wear to bring to church all the time? Leslie's was really cool. And it really does, when you get, I mean, these are really big sections, but when you make the little blankets, little pieces of yarn to make big things. Make it pretty.
Well, like my big, I haven't showed it, but I think I might have showed it last time. My big scrappy granny.
Yeah,
it's just one big
really
giant
cool.
granny.
And it's just the colors all like.
I haven't really made any progress on it.
Really, you might look to wonder, oh, I really like that color. I really like that color, but it's not like, oh, that doesn't go together. You know?
Yeah, because when you look at the whole thing, it's just like their scrappy granny stripe.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Except this is a square.
Right.
Yeah.
Because Michelle's making what, the ripple one?
She's making a couple of different ones. There's a ripple. There's a.
I haven't watched the latest episode, so.
She was doing a corner to corner.
Yeah.
But she was actually doing the granny corner to corner.
Oh, yeah,
and she thought she was doing the traditional.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so now I think she's doing the traditional.
Yeah, you're right.
In addition to that,
which I like and you can't stand. So.
I don't like the traditional. I don't like that. It's too dense for me.
I didn't like the corner granny. I made it, that giant one that was queen size for the lady at church, and it's just and I know it's the same premise that you're going from corner to corner, but I don't know why that one seemed like bigger and harder.
I ended up frogging mine and donating the yarn. I just didn't care for it once it started getting bigger.
If I want a granny, I want a granny square.
I think because I was using worsted weight. Maybe if I was using sock weight.
Yeah, if you're using sock weight, you aren't going so big. But my problem
I might try it again with sock yarn.
I was using worsted, which was that soft.
So was
it
I.
was a thinner worsted. It's not like it was I Love This yarn, but still and I was doing a color repeat. So once I got to a certain point, there was no going back. I couldn't not, because then it wouldn't end the way it's supposed to end. So then at this point, I'm like invested in this queen size. I knocked this thing out like a month.
You did, and I
gave it to her church, and she's like trying to take out the bag.
I'm brutal. If I'm done with something and don't want to do it, I either rip it out and I donate the yarn. If I don't want the yarn, I have been known
because that was supposed to be the Quinn's quilt. That I was supposed to use that yarn to knit the Quinn quilt. Which Ann Pinkova of Politically Incorrect Knitters is rocking it, and I'm not at all jealous about it. And
I think it was Dooley.
But hers is coming out really good. So, but she did say she's reached a point where she's like. I know. I didn't get past like the second square, so
yeah.
But
is that all your finishes?
That's all my finishes. I think, unless there's one buried under there.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
I have one
because I have been purposely. I'm on a mission, so now that means next time we podcast, I'll have like nothing, one thing.
Maybe I'll have.
I have a cardigan. I have a couple things in here, and a shawl. That blue shawl that I started with, that blue yarn that I got on our sister trip. That Expression Fiber Arts, which.
Oh yeah.
But I have to finish. I have Kaylee's blanket. I have to finish my cardigan. It's ridiculous. So.
Mama vertebrae.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Well, I've done a lot of purging of yarn and stuff like that, and I've also gone through and purged out projects. I've also started a lot of projects and ripped them right back out. I start a lot of cardigans and sweaters. I'm like, yeah, no, this looks stupid, or I don't like the yarn, or I don't like the fabric I was getting, and then different socks, and I rip them out, and so I have my little.
You're clearly a process knitter.
Oh, absolutely.
So I'm a little bit of both, because I really do like to have my finish. And I like to,
Yeah, I had that blanket over there that I started.
Right.
I haven't done any more on it. It's like, you know, and...
But I have no... Some people are like, I'm going to keep going even though I hate it.
Oh, no.
And
no.
I won't... I mean, unless it's sort of like that blanket where I'm too far into it. It's really not that big a deal. I just need... It's just... It gets really big and cumbersome when you're making a big blanket like that. So... But if I'm making, like... I probably would not finish that Mama Vertebrae, but I'm going to for Liz. Because Liz believes in me. And Liz bribed me.
Oh.
I get a prize, but I have to finish it first.
Oh, okay. Okay. That is so funny.
So.
That is so funny.
I brought it. I have proof that I'm on the sleeve. So.
I started on that again, and I've got like that much done.
It just becomes like a mental block for me, I think, sometimes. You know, it's just like, it's really not that big a deal. Just
you know what I forgot?
What? What you forgot?
That marled. Will you go look in the closet there?
Yes.
As far as having a whip, and see it on the right hand side there on the floor. That's the sweater I started with the 3 yarns.
Oh, that is pretty.
Yeah, I meant to pull that out as a whip because I worked on that for a long time.
That's pretty.
And then I'll show that as my first whip.
That's pretty. Okay.
So yeah, I've done a lot of starting and ripping
out. But she
out
all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I did. I tore it up. I cleaned out in the cabinets above and everything. So I spent a lot of time doing that too. Anyway, I have one finish to show say all that. And it was this hat. This is that
Bloom.
Premier's Bloom, Chunky Bloom. And I just really liked the red and the gray and the black.
That's cool.
It looks really big, but when you put it on,
oh really?
It's not that bad. You know, you could do like a slouchy hat.
Yeah,
so this is just going in. I have like a dresser in the closet where I have everything I've made goes in there, and sometimes it stays with me. Sometimes I give it to people. So, so that's my only finish.
That's cool though. I like how that yarn, because I did a couple of things with that.
I have other colorways up there that I saved. There's like an aqua one.
I have the pinky one that made
there's
like the little red flowers.
There's a pinky one. I've got that. Yeah. And there's like one that's got like yellow in it.
Yeah.
So I have like 3 or 4 other colors up there. Probably a couple of skeins of each. So eventually these will all get made.
I don't have the chunky. I have the regular.
This, I think I have all chunky. I think. I'd have to go look. But it is some of the stuff that I saved. So.
Sorry.
My one and only finish.
Sorry.
And the rest is whips.
Okay.
How many whips you got?
3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, we'll take turns. You go first.
Okay. All right. Since I had her get it out of the closet, I'll show you this. I
remember when you showed you started that. So
did I?
I think so. I think you showed your color choices. No, you had.
Okay, I don't remember if I actually showed it or not.
I'm pretty sure you did.
I kind of went rogue on this one. This is, I'm using the numbers in the basic overall design for the Throwback Tee by Graywood Designs. It's a super simple, I think that the pattern was originally designed for that haiku sueño yarn, which is like a bamboo kind of yarn. It's drapey and everything, and it's like a DK. Well, I have started and frogged this design so many times because I didn't like the yarn and everything. So I'm just making the biggest size. And, oops, look over here.
You can do it. You can do
it. And I'm doing 3 yarns together. The very top, with the cast on, and the top part is these 3.
Oh, okay.
This is, I think this is a Mandy's
She didn't tell you to do that. You just
I just did it. I chose the biggest size because I'm fluffy, and then I just did 3 together because it was like the idea of the fits the whole fan. You just 3 yarns together and marl it, and I thought, well, that'd be kind of cool. I'm not really doing a fade; it's kind of a marled look, sort of. And the way I'm doing it is kind of looking like a color blocking marled look. So I don't know, but this is Mandy's making. This is sock yarn. I think this is Subtle Hints. This is Sweet Tea Yarns Molly. I think that's her Christmas morning breakfast. And then this is also Molly's Sweet Tea. I think it's just called Petal.
I think so.
So I started off with those 3.
Cool.
And cast on. And started. Yeah, started with that. And then I just did it to where I kind of got bored with it. And decided, okay, I'm going to switch colors before I get too close to the end of the sleeves.
Now this is going to be heavy, you know.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
And this may end up just like your flax sweater.
Okay. Which, you know what? It's still warm and comfy.
Well, as I'm saying, I mean, it'd be something I could just wear around the house.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Because,
and I also just want to actually finish the sweater.
I can tell you right now, that is going to
stretch like crazy.
It's going to, it's going to stretch, but it's also, but that's fine if that's, you know, what you want. But
yeah, it's good. It's a bit of a
lot
risk.
like the flax, really.
It is. Yeah. A lot like it. And then I switched right before we got to the sleeve separation.
So you just, when you felt like it.
When I felt like it had changed. Okay. And then I switched to
those are cool.
These 3 colors.
That's cool.
I want to say these are
really cool
This
colors.
is a deep stash kind of undyed kind of color.
Mm-hmm.
This is Sweet Tea Yarns, her Marvelous. And this is another Mandy's Makings, and I want to say it's one of her colorways of the year. Soar, I think is the name of it, Mandy's Makings. So that's what I am right now. I've gotten down to where, and I'm just below where I separated for the sleeves. I just thought it was really cool, the way it marled.
It does marl cool.
I mean, it's gonna have a color block line, and then when I get a little further down, I'll find.
What's your next? Oh, you don't.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. I'll have to dig through the stash and see what I have. I may go. I have like this.
Just remember, if you got to keep
black cherry.
Track of, you know, your sleeve part.
I know, but I still have.
But are you gonna do it like the tee? Or are you gonna make a long sleeve?
No, it's gonna be a short sleeve.
Okay, so all you gotta do here is finish a little bit more of the.
Well, and that's like, I think I'll go further down. You know, on the body, go down maybe all the way. Maybe use up the rest of this and go down on the body.
Yeah.
And then whatever I do on the bottom, I'll finish off the sleeve with.
Yeah.
I have like this black cherry from Molly.
I love the marl.
That I can marl with something else. I just have to play around with.
It's very pretty and very squishy. That will be very comfy and cozy.
Yeah, I mean, it may be humongous on me, which is fine.
So what?
Yeah, I'm a fluffy girl. It's going to be big, regardless. But I also kind of got to the point where, okay, I was a little bit tired of working on it, which is why it was in the closet. So.
Well, you have a long time before it's cold here.
Oh, yeah. So. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I wasn't too worried about it. And then I was like, you know what? I really want to work on socks. So.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's whip number 1.
That's why I'm making myself finish my whips.
That's whip number 1.
I failed to stash down, so I will make this goal. I will do it.
You can do it.
I can do it.
Name that movie.
Waterboy, which I've never seen. But
really?
I know it's from that.
It's Adam Sandler. It's dumb.
I know, but I do like Rob Schneider. So.
Yes. And he's the one that says, you can do it.
You can do it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, one of my whips is another kitty cat blanket. Plain and simple.
Sweet.
Same color.
Pretty yellow. What's it called?
I don't know. You took it off. It's naked. Lemon ice, maybe?
Lemon ice.
Lemon ice.
I love this yarn. Lemon ice.
So I'm just going to go for a
very,
little while.
I don't know. That's a sweet color.
It is a nice color. That's actually
very
the yellow I
used
in my fall blanket. Remember I did the green and the orange. And
yeah.
That's actually the color I used in it because it wasn't like cream,
Itchy
but
eye.
it went with it. So.
Itchy eye.
Itchy eye. All right, you go.
Name that song.
You go.
Oh. Okay. Well, this is a twofer.
How is that comfortable for the dog?
Don't ask me. He lays in the bed with his head hanging out.
Like
on the floor.
Yeah, but okay.
All right, I'm finally getting into working on some charity stuff. And I need to. This is going to be this is a shawl.
Hope we can see it. Can't tell if they can see it. I'm just arms. That's squishy too.
And it's still in progress.
Is it a pattern or are you making it up?
It's a pattern.
Okay.
And
cool
I just joined.
I might need that for my church lady shawls.
Yeah. It's Karen Cake. This is the second one. And this is the rhubarb cream.
It's pretty colors.
I don't know if it's still available because you know how Karen Cake, and I've had it for a while.
What pattern is it?
Oh. This is called the Williston Shawl. It's in my library. And
I really, after I finish all my whips, I have to get on my church lady shawls. I slacked.
And I gotta look it up real quick.
Talk amongst yourselves.
I have a hard copy, but
okay, you don't have me.
Yeah, I have to go dig for it.
It looks.
And the picture doesn't show much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just show the picture, so they can see what it would look like.
Okay, it's this here.
But that's cool that it's like, it's not triangular, but it's not.
Well, I wanted, because
either,
what I had in mind is, you know, either donate it to maybe a cancer center,
right,
or retirement home in Slidell,
right.
or Greenbrier.
Yeah, retirement home.
And Mark's grandma was actually a resident there before she died, so.
Yeah, that would be good for the nursing homes.
And, oh, this is a free pattern. It's called the Williston Shawl.
Williston.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a free pattern.
Okay, cool.
Go snag it.
Cool.
So, and this is the first one I'm doing. It's worsted weight. So.
That looks bigger than worsted, though.
I know. It's a Karen cake. It is number 4.
Wow.
I know. It's a heavy worsted, I think.
That is a big worsted.
So that's one I got started. And then, and I'm using, and the pattern calls for, I'm using an L hook.
Yeah, you don't use an L on worsted weight. That's
well,
crazy.
I liked the drape of
I mean,
it. I think I might have started with the K, but I think, and then when I looked and then the pattern called for it, I like the drapiness of it.
It is, yeah, it's drapier.
Because you know, it's gonna, you know, go over somebody. And I was thinking in terms of a lot of them are in bed or in a wheelchair or something. Right. I didn't want anything, and it stays on your shoulders. Right. And I wanted the drapiness. So and I think the pattern calls for this. It's an L 11 8mm. So that's what I'm using, and I use boy hooks. Nope. I had to go buy. Oh, I like boy. That's my favorite.
I need the sharp hook.
And then I started another one, same pattern.
Now see, that's cool.
Another Karen cake.
But that's not.
This is a cotton cake. And this is like one of the first cotton cakes, so I don't even know if they have these anymore.
Yeah. See, and they said that's a 4. That's 2 totally different yarns.
Yeah.
I mean, I know
Beach
obviously
glass.
One's cotton and one
this
is
one's
acrylic.
called, this is a Karen cake.
I mean, I realize that one's cotton and one's acrylic, but I'm
yeah.
just saying they're saying they're both the same weight.
And on this one I'm using a K hook.
That's pretty colors though. That's really cool.
Yeah, so and it's super easy. I mean, you basically got the increases at the 3 points.
Yeah, that's easy.
And that's it. So then I'm just pleased that I'm actually doing some charity stuff like I've been saying I wanted to do. And down here, I may have showed this last time. The baby hat I started. I haven't made any further. In fact, I went and bought some more yarn, different colorways, so to make the baby hat. So I still have that. So
I haven't done nearly as much charity because I let Katrina borrow my Addie and my Centro.
Oh.
So I haven't, because I have a box full of stuff that I cranked but needs to be seamed or tassels put on the shawl or hats finished or whatever. And I really need to just finish all that up. But I'm not counting those in my whips.
This is all living in my little basket that I got from Joanne.
Those don't count whips.
Oh, yeah.
So,
this is my charity
basket.
Charity projects basket. It kind of hangs out by my chair in the living room. All right, I got 2 more after this.
I have 2 more. All right. This is just
because that was a twofer.
Sorry.
Fuzz.
This is just another granny charity. Maybe it'll be a cat blanket. Maybe I'll keep going for a baby blanket. I don't know. Which is, I love this yarns. Red, black, and white.
I need to get some of the yarn out and make just like the one skein thing, because don't you need those for like the owl project and stuff like that?
Yeah, definitely. So I mean, I started it for something else, and I ripped out a couple things, and I'm like, I'm just gonna make
the color combo. It kind of reminds me.
A lot of baby blank nursery colors are like this now. Apparently, it's
really?
They don't do the
pastels.
Well, they'll do pastels, or they'll do neutrals, or jungles, or farms, or whatever. But they don't do But I've seen a lot of parents do this, and I guess maybe it's Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse.
You got ends on both sides.
Yes, because I turn my corners.
Oh, I do too.
I turn my granny.
I turn mine too, because it keeps it from getting wonky.
Right, it doesn't get wonky.
And you also don't have an obvious seam.
Nope, you don't.
When you
start wherever you feel like it. Really.
I think that's what Michelle was talking about.
That.
And I'm like, well, hell, I've been doing that for years.
I know. Let her think she figured it out.
Oh, okay. She figured it. You did good, Michelle. Not that they watch.
But I tie off. I don't leave it, because you could keep.
Oh, I tie off too.
I tie off and just start somewhere else. I just pick a different spot.
I
completely pick a different spot.
Oh, no. If I'm changing colors where I do it, I join and then I turn. So it's.
Because you really can't tell if you just pick a different spot.
Yeah, I still don't get a seam when I do that.
No, you don't get a seam, but.
Like with the scrappy.
But
well, that's not at the same spot. The scrappy isn't.
No. So.
All
right, I only have one other after that. And then acquisitions.
Sorry, thirsty. Okay. Next up, this is my fancy project bag. I started these last night. Everybody's been doing the scrappy socks.
I am not going to be doing scrappy socks.
I think like Everything Shapes Us she does all kinds of scrappy socks. This person does.
Yeah.
And she had like a knit along, make along for that. And I think there's a couple other people doing the scrappy. And then Kay of the Crazy Sock Lady. You know I enjoy watching my Kay. And she's the reason I have so many sock
Too
whips.
many ends to it.
And I don't mind too much. Well, she did one where, in fact, over here, see, I have some yarn. I got she did gray with the stripes.
And that's a cool color combos over
I'm going to do that. That's sock weight. That's some minis I had. I just have to cake up the gray yarn, and that's what she did. Gray, stripes. No,
I would
stripes.
do that.
Stripes.
Nope.
And her husband liked it so much, she's using the leftovers to make a pair for him. And then I thought, I'm going to do that. I just hadn't caked it up. But last night I felt like starting something, and I'm like, but I wanted a DK. I don't know if I've seen a whole lot of DK scrappy. I'm sure they're out there. Yeah. I just may not follow the IG accounts.
Socks and fingering weight.
I'll do both because I have so much of both.
I do have so much of both, but you could hold 2 fingering to make DK, and
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll do that a lot too. And because I'm doing that on this.
But I don't wear the socks that I make on shoes. So it doesn't matter if I use fingering.
I really haven't worn any of them yet.
We didn't really have that cold of a winter. I mean, we had a couple
a little
patches,
bit,
but not really. So
yeah, and I want to find some shoes, like some Crocs or some shoes or clogs, where I can wear them easier. Yeah. But anyway, I squirrel moment. Yes, it's DK. This is where I am right now.
You started last night.
Last night. I stay up really late. I don't.
And where's your stitch marker?
That is 3 by the Sea Designs. It was like a garden set. That's a radish. I think one. Yeah, there are a couple of vegetables.
Oh, I've lost track of where it is. There it is. Up.
It's not really.
Is it focused?
Sort of.
Okay. Sorry, we're not good at the.
You're a little close.
All right. How about that?
Yeah, that's better. Okay. Okay, so I started with the cuff. It's DK, so it's a US 3.25 millimeter DK yarn. Now this has been caked and used and ripped out, wound up, so the ball looks really wonky.
Oh, that's okay.
But the cuff is this. It's Sweet Tea Yarns, Molly of Molly Klein Design. This is her Walk to Remember colorway. But I asked, my favorite colorway of hers, absolutely favorite. But I asked her to do some with more of the mauve. So that's what I did the cuff in, and that's going to be the body, the majority of the sock. And then, what did I do next? Blue. And what I did is I went through all the DK sock sets that I have, and I just robbed the minis. I prefer to do my socks all one color when it's like that. I don't necessarily change out. So I'm not too worried about the fact that they don't have the mini. So these are minis that I robbed from.
And you don't need the mini like I do because you have such big feet.
Right. Yeah, so these are different DK sock sets that I've gotten from Molly's Sweet Tea Yarns, and I just robbed all the minis. So I sat there last night in the recliner, and I was doing this number, winding them in. So the first one is this blue. So I did 5 rows of the blue. And then another mini was like this kind of beigey color. I did like 3 rows of that. And now I'm on... This is another pair of socks that I've already finished is in this colorway. And this is the original Walk to Remember, but it's lighter.
Yeah, I like this one better.
I like them both.
Remember I said that one was too pinky for me.
Oh, yeah,
I really like that one.
Yeah, I think I have like 2 or 3 more skeins of this. I think I ordered like a sweater's quantity.
That's much more.
And I also, I don't have it. One time on show, I started a Mount Pleasant, but I've only got like that much done on it. The sock version of this light colorway walk through, I ordered a sweater's quantity. It's my favorite of hers, so obviously. So that's what I'm on right now. And after that, I'm going to probably do a stripe. Now this brown is from that set with the project bag from Sweet Mountain.
Oh, yeah,
The brown, because I actually just prefer to do the all one color a lot of times. So that's going to be the next. This is like a brown, chocolate brown.
I showed my socks like that.
Yes. So that's actually from Carista.
Yes.
Carista. I don't know why.
Carista.
I know. I keep am I saying it wrong? And then I don't know what I'm going to do. If I'm going to go, depends on how many, because I usually just do a shorty sock. So this means that there's going to be a longer leg on this sock. I do have these other minis pulled from other sets from Molly. So I don't know what I'll do. So this one's kind of going to be like on the pinky beigey.
I was about to say you only have one blue.
I know.
Browns and beiges.
And then the blue also kind of comes across with a bit of a grayness
it's
too.
It's got a gray purple undertone, but
So that's what I'm going to do. I might go, because I think this is 5, 3. I might go to like 40 or 50 on the leg, and then the heel, and then on into the foot for a ways with the main color, and then do stripes right before the toe. And then do the toe in the main color too. So we shall see. It depends on what, length and all that. But there's one thing about these DK socks. They work up so quick.
Those
and actually
ones?
I did the up to the blue last night, and then I did a little bit this morning while I was drinking coffee on this, so I'd have a little bit more to show for the podcast.
Those Cedar Hill ones that I did because I did the gnome and then started. So I mean, it really and truly, it only took me like 2 days. Yeah. And I just picked them
They
up
do work up really fast.
They go really fast.
Yeah, and I really like the idea of the stripey like this. I'll have to see how it works for me, because I tend to prefer shorty socks.
Yeah, I don't.
So we'll have to see how this works with the longer cuff. But it's fun, and I'm enjoying it. And I am really addicted to the socks.
That's one of the things I want to, after I finish some whips, maybe not all my whips, because I don't know if I have that much willpower, but I'm going to try. If I finish this cardigan, I get to cast that one.
Okay. How close are you?
Pretty close. But I want to do the Two Sisters DK.
I need to cake that up too.
I haven't caked up yet.
I don't either.
That means I'll start it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna cake it up.
Mine's back here somewhere.
So this is I think I have not gotten any further than the last time I showed it, but this is my proof of life that I am going to do it, and I am on the sleeve, and I'm decreasing.
What yarn is this?
This is that stuff we got from Hobby or wherever ish. Hold up. Doggone it.
Talk amongst yourself.
That.
Oh, I have some in different
Remember
colors.
we picked out the colors?
Yes, yeah. I have them some in that cabinet up there.
I do have
Darren Moore's Studio Anti-Pilling DK.
So it's all wrinkly because it's been shoved in my bag.
And
but
this,
the bottom band done and the seed stitch.
This is Dusky Lilac is what she's using, and there's the color number.
Which I may.
These are your show notes. Hope y'all are paying attention.
I may decide not to do the seed stitch. I may go ahead and do a regular ribbing on.
Oh, I would do the baby one. I definitely did the ribbing.
And then if I have to rip out the seed stitch, so be it.
Yeah.
I can pick that up and.
Oh.
Or I'll just leave the bottom seed stitch, and no one will know who doesn't knit. No one will care.
Exactly.
But we'll see, because I really don't like the seed stitch.
I don't like seed stitch.
I realized that after I was done. So, but I do have the, I have started a sleeve.
Yeah, you're making good progress there.
So
because you know where mine is? Lower it. Mine is like right there. Because I think I started one and ripped it out. Started a second one and ripped it out. Now I'm on the third try.
Don't you go pick up and go all the way along?
Yeah, I think you do a button band. Or no, I'm
Not
sorry.
A button band, but
the same idea.
But it goes all the way around.
I believe so.
So
yes.
In that case, I think I will pick up from there and not pick up that, and then it'll be easier to rip that out. But then no, it should be, that'll be fine. No, that won't be fine. I have to rip this out first. Because you're supposed to start from there. So I'll have to rip this out
because if you
first.
don't start from the bottom, it's going to look funky. Or just do the seed stitch and just don't do a very long ribbing. Oh wait, does the neckband
everything?
Oh, it has to be in the seed stitch.
Right. Well, whatever your ribbing is, you don't have to match the ribbing, I guess, if you want to be a rebel like that. But you're ribbing on your sleeve, and you're ribbing on,
the neckband.
This part.
I think it's called neckband.
It's your neckband, but it goes all the way because it's a cardigan. So you start down here, and you're gonna go all the way up here, do your neck, and then you're gonna go down.
That's what I did with the baby one I made.
I don't want to do seed stitch, so.
And I don't blame you.
So I'm not a fan
really
of
seed
gonna
stitch.
have to rip that out and redo that part. Which that's doable. That's a lot of picking up, but or I just won't do a tiny rat's butt, and I will just have seed stitch on the bottom and not on the top, and everybody can just suck it if they have a problem with that. So.
If someone is that close and paying that much attention,
nobody I'm gonna wear it like at work, if it's
oh, they're
cold.
so not gonna care.
They're not gonna know.
No.
But I'm gonna know y'all are gonna know. So that might bother me.
And apparently
they don't know that we know that they know that we know. So
that darn public opinion.
But it would be my first finished cardigan. So then that means I could go on to another one that maybe I would like better.
Yeah.
Or, or never ever again.
Yeah, I have 2 cardigans started and 2 pullover tops
I just
started.
like the idea.
3 pullover tops started.
I like the idea of cardigans because we obviously wear them more. I'm fluffy. I don't like things like that. But they're also way much more aggravating than knit.
Well, yeah, pearl, knit, pearl,
Whereas,
knit.
yeah, just knit a sweater. So.
Oh, I get it.
And I did want to make that sock arms sweater that uses the sock yarn, the stripes, and then the body is regular.
Yeah.
That seems more doable, but at the same time, am I really going to wear it?
Yeah.
It's not cold enough here.
Oh, you mean pullover?
Yeah, it's pullover.
Oh. Oh.
I mean, really, when do we wear it?
Isn't there a cardigan?
Conceivably,
you could steek it, but I don't know.
And I've thought about that, and people were like, just try it. It's not that hard. It'll be okay. And I'm like...
You got to do the right yarn, and you got to do the reinforcing. Right. Yeah, I don't know if I'd be into the steeking.
But we really like to wear a sweater out. Like I get hot so easy. I don't wear sweaters. Like I wear a cardigan I could take off.
A lot of times when we go to restaurants or stores or somewhere, I have a cardigan because I get cold in there.
Yeah, you're cold. It's hard to have cardigans or have shawls or whatever. But
and I'd love to have a hand knitted one to do that. I just have to actually finish one. Exactly,
but at the same time, if it doesn't look as right as, you know.
I need to get my butt in gear and work on that because I started remember I had the blue conchetta?
Yeah.
That I have
one sleeve. Was really good.
It's like too small. Not gonna, so that's kind of in wherever it is. I don't even know where it is now. So I started another one.
Please don't rip it out because, you know.
I don't know where it's at.
You go up and down in weight, so.
I don't think I'm going to be losing any weight anytime soon. So I started one in brown, and I'm going to do it in brown, and then once I split for the sleeves, I have these different colors of Barocco vintage that I'm going to do these big color block stripes in it, and then finish it with the ribbing in the brown again. I haven't even separated for the sleeves yet, so I've got that.
I just got to do it.
What else? And I have the Mama Vertebrae I started that I've got this much on. And then I actually over there I have a love note that I started.
I just need to power through and just do it.
And I'm not even sure if I'll ever wear it, but I want to say that I've made a love note. Because I've got it's in purple right there. Yeah. And I've got the Aloft from Knit Picks and a purple Cascade Heritage
maybe
sock.
I'll just make baby sweaters and then I can feel like I made sweaters.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe I'll make a baby sweater that I steek to learn how to do it.
Cool. So yeah, I want to make all these things and do all these
things. Because I also like V-neck sweaters.
I don't.
I don't like this. In fact, I don't like the shirt because I like V-neck
V-neck. I feel like they're so gapey on me that V-neck, it doesn't look good on me.
So I almost always wear V-neck shirts except for
and I'm the opposite.
So if I make a pulled up,
did you order the fried green tomato shirt?
No, but I really want to.
Oh, I thought you ordered it.
No, I want it. But... Yeah. I didn't even click to see how much it was, but...
Oh, okay.
Anyway, sorry.
I saw your
sidebar.
Okay, one last
I'm
whip.
done with my whips.
One last whip.
I mean, I have more at home, but...
This is in my classic car project bag that I got special for when we do the cruising events. I think it's Fate's Thread.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there it is.
Thread, yeah.
Yeah. Fate's Thread. Right there. It's very sturdy, even with it being, cinched and everything.
Are always really good.
Yeah, they're all my Big Bang Theory bags are by her. I have 3 of them. And so, this is a picture of from last year at cruising. I try not to get the glare on there. That's our square body. And I think that was taken last year at cruising. Because you can see it's on the water.
Yeah.
And that's where, and Cruise Central is right there by the water.
Right.
So.
What is it this year?
Early October, like the first week of October.
Okay.
It's usually around that time.
Feast is after that, so we might be able to make it.
Is it before or after?
After. It's late this year.
Okay. So that is our vehicle, and that's what we're going to be taking when we go to cruising in New Iberia, and that's what we do. So, I started
last year.
in a different yarn, and I was striping it, and it was soft yarn, and it was mimicking, and I was real proud of it, but it was too small.
Oh yeah, you were.
Yeah, it was too small. I'm like, too tight. So I started, and I'm doing a DK version.
Oh.
This is it a DK?
This is not DK.
No. I held this and that together. Okay. I think I had another mini. Oh, I had a mini. This is Lolo Did It Sriracha. And I had like a mini skein set. And that was the red in it. So I just held those 2 double.
It keeps looking like I have a Santa hat on because...
Well, then move it.
I just realized that. I'm like, I wonder how many times people are like, look, she's wearing a hat.
Well, move it. So I had those. I held those 2 double for the cuff.
Okay.
And these two double for the rest of the sock until maybe the toe, probably the toe. I'll go back and do the red again.
Yeah, I would do red.
And this is some kind of deep stash, and that is a Cascade Heritage sock, maybe camel or whatever. It's one of their number colors. And I'm holding that double. And I guess I could do this. And I really like it because it's... Because I think it kind of works. I mean, I think that...
Yeah, it works.
I think I'm actually capturing the color of the... I call these my square body socks. These are my square body socks.
That's what the truck is called. For those
yeah, it's a square body. Yeah.
Got it?
And I'm on the gusset decreases right now. So we got that. That's the truck, and that's the sock.
Where's your little stitch marker from?
That is 3 by the Sea Designs. I like their stitch markers for stuff like that. I don't know if you can see it. It's upside down. Yeah. Let's do it where you can see the top. It's a slice of lemon meringue pie.
Yummy.
Yeah, I like their stuff. So I'm not sure. It's not really coming across, but with the 2 different colors.
Are these for you or for him?
Me.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know if he'd even wear them. I've never asked him. I guess I should ask him one day, huh? If he wants a pair of socks.
Paul is shockingly, like, and Eli likes the one, like, I know I've only ever made them Felici's.
Yeah.
Because they're way too hard on socks to use.
Yeah.
Knit. I mean, well, like, regular wool. But, I almost thought about giving Eli
to use the good stuff.
To use those DKs that I just made. Because they're Harry Potter colors. But I know he would not remember to not throw them in the wash. And because I can't remember if those are superwash or not. So
that's what these are DK, the 3 US 3, 3.25, 48 stitches. I do 15 or 20. And then I do, I forgot to say, on the DK, okay, if this is 48, that's 24. So you do like the 12 slip stitch, the 12. I do 17. So it's 34 total. On my fingering socks, I do 20 for the slip stitch heel flap so that it's 40 rows. I just do a deeper heel flap so that it's a little bit more, you know, more rows when you're doing the gusset decreases. It makes it deeper because I've learned as getting older, my feet are getting thicker, my ankles are getting thicker. So, because I have made some socks and they're like too tight right there in that section of your foot. So this is what I've come up with that seems to be working for me. I do
I use fish
longer heel flaps, which means it's, you know, more rows and more sock fabric as you're doing the decreases.
See, now I use fish slips, toe up fish slips, kiss heel. So
yeah, and I do cuff down, slip stitch, heel flap, and gusset, and so this is going to be what I probably will be, one of the things I'll be working on when we do cruising next month, because I don't see me getting them done in time. It's not like I'm going to wear DK socks, but still I can say I'm working on my square body socks as we're cruising in the square body.
And it's easy to
travel
with.
Yes.
Like a blanket or something.
Oh no, it's definitely going to be socks that I, you know, stuff like that, you know. Yeah, it's definitely going to be that. Maybe one of the cardigans. I might work on it in the room or something, but mostly socks. But that's all my whips that I have to share. I have other whips, but they've had no progress or anything, so they're not worth sharing.
And I don't even know what order things are in here, so
I don't know. I got just a couple, three acquisitions to
share.
I've got more, but I don't remember
because I don't remember buying things. And then when I open them here, it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna have that. That's great. Because I'm lame.
Well, I'm sure I've gotten stuff and I just don't remember, and they've been put away.
Okay. Well, see, I don't put them away. They go in the bag.
Oh, I don't do that.
Could you imagine if we did? We'd be here for 3 hours.
What is that?
This is from You and I.
Pretty.
This is Demelza, her original Demelza, based on Poldark. Demelza is the female lead because she got me watching this show.